I think there would have been a value to have had a vote on the House floor about it. Why not push it? Why not push that issue? And
I mean, that's what I mean, that's in terms of when I started this conversation saying that you look back and trying to figure out the choices you make. I mean, I had to balance the choice of not only this vote in terms of what's the value in that, because there is a part of me that says, yeah, sometimes there is a value in force the vote, uncover who's with you, who's not with you. If it goes down, it goes down, and there's value to that. But I had to also balance that with, we still have a very difficult budget to get through. We have my city, the city of Providence, the capital city of this state, has some huge needs. And this, I'm taking you back a few months as I'm thinking through this, has some huge fights to go through. Reps, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, and I'll probably beat up for saying this, you put reps on record, just to put them on record, they tend to resent leadership for doing that. And then when you have to go back to those same people and say, I now need you to come through for the capital city, we need to bring home what the mayor's package, I need you folks to focus on 195, because what that's going to mean for the state, it's not just about Providence, it's about all of us. You're asking them to go and continue to do these fights. It makes it a lot more difficult to do so in terms of, I forced a vote, because guess what, if I forced a vote, in terms of especially the gay community, I'd probably be viewed as a hero right now. He forced a vote, stood up, because people like that. America likes you're fighting, you're passionate, and I can do that world very well. And I think that it was to my detriment within an established support constituency not to have done that. But I then put Gordon Fox, myself, the speaker, had to then figure out, but I still have to be judged on other things that has to happen for the state as well. And I have to get those things through. I have to deliver. This whole institution has to deliver. And if you have that kind of vote, what does it do going forward? Now, maybe it does nothing, but I think, knowing my 20 years in this building, almost 19 years in this building, that it's probably going to make things a little difficult. And that's a choice I had to make, and I'll live with that choice. And some days I'm more comfortable with that choice than others, but ultimately I still come back to the point, I think I made the right decision.
Okay.
I really do, as hard as it is.
it sounds like what you're saying is, as speaker, you can't always kind of fight as vehemently as you'd like to for the issues that mean the most to you, or the issues that are...
That's true, because the one thing, and it happens when you take these leadership positions, as speaker, I'm elected by both the Democrat and the Republican caucus as the leader of this body. And so you do have a real role, and I take that role very seriously, otherwise I would have never stepped up to ask these members to vote for me and to elect me speaker, that you do represent this body in so many ways, and you have to sometimes put your personal beliefs secondary.
Mm-hmm.